They say that one way to avoid sickness is to always keep your eyes on the horizon. Keep watching. Yes, welcome back. It's GotAUkulele review day with the summary video review to accompany the full written review on the website, which you'll find linked below. My weekly thank yous running across the bottom of the screen. These are the people who've used the links below to help out, keep this site going, throw me a tip just to say thank you on Patreon, buy me a coffee, that kind of stuff. It is very much appreciated. You can do the same with the links below. That would be much appreciated. Thank you so much. And every week I say you can help me out for nothing as well. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell symbol, you'll get notified of new content, and that helps spread the word about what this channel is about. Okay, I said at the beginning of the year that I was going to focus a little bit more on the real value for money instruments, the cheaper end this year. Now, that doesn't mean to say that I'm only going to look at those this year. So let's hop back right to the other end of the scale. Unconscious or conscious bias alert. This is a brand I've spoken about many times before. They're probably my favourite ukulele brand. And I've been wanting to look at this for some while. This is the Kanile'a Ilikai tenor ukulele, a pro tenor ukulele. Let's just have a look, shall we? Blimey. Now, looks. I'll get into that when we talk about it a little bit more, but I appreciate some of the sneak peek pics I put up of this one. Very, very divisive one, but there we are. What is it? Well, this is this originally started life, I believe, in the Kanile'a custom shop, because it is a departure from their usual use of Hawaiian koa tone woods, and it's now, I think it's the first one that's jumped out of the custom shop and has made it to the regular line that is not koa. I think there is another one that's not koa that's made it to the line as well, but this was the first one last year. And that is to say, it is made from, as you can see, flamed maple. And we'll get into it now. So solid tone woods, obviously. Wonderfully book-matched flamed maple. Stripe everywhere. Just utterly beautiful on the two pieces. It's just gorgeous everywhere. As I say, come on to the colouring in a moment. Let's just get through the details in the order that I normally do them in, but that is what's glaring at you, isn't it? But this is beautiful tone wood. I mean, just look at the tiger stripe and the matching. It is absolutely wonderful. The bridge, very standard Kanile'a style. Sorry about the light here and the colour. Oh dear, what's going on? That's better. Very, very traditional Kanile'a style, made from ebony, pin bridge, supremely tidy, just so smooth and lovely. And it is fitted with a black artificial bone tusk saddle with a compensated top. But as I say, it's all about the colour, and that is because the word Ilikai is a Hawaiian word which means horizon, sky, sand, or is it the other way around? Is that sea and sunset? Either way, we have a horizon running right through the middle of it. Yeah, as I say, the comments I've seen come in, very divisive. Some people absolutely adore it, some people really don't like it. I absolutely adore it, and this is really not normally my thing. I don't tend to go for coloured ukes that much, but this is a statement, a killer statement look of an instrument. I absolutely adore it. I understand why people don't like those flat colours, and people have said, oh, I'd rather see the wood grain, but you can see the wood grain. Nothing's hidden in the wood grain here, it's just coloured. And if you think about it, standard mahogany instruments, most of them are stained anyway. They are stained a darker brown than the natural wood. So is that any different? I don't think so. I think this is just a different colour sort of stain. It could be brown and paler brown, but it isn't. It's earthy red and blue. Ilikai. Horizon. I think it's absolutely wonderful. It doesn't need much more decoration, so we've got black edge binding around the top and a black sound hole ring, and that is your lot. You also get a side sound port, which I think may be the first one I've seen on a Kanile'a, I can't remember. That's nice to see. They don't offend me at all. Inside, very clever, you've got those reversed notched linings, which I may actually be able to show. No, don't be silly. No. Reverse notch linings, the true R bracing system, which cuts out little weight reduction notches in the brace bars here and here, giving them stability, but also it's much cleverer than that. The braces kind of sit on feet. They're not glued all the way across the underside of the soundboard, so they're kind of minimal points, which allows the top to vibrate more. And this also has the True Art weight reduction, which is a sort of etching lattice into the wood, which reduces the weight of the wood whilst maintaining its stability, taking the weight down. All really clever developments from Kanile'a because they care. They do stuff like that. Wow. Okay, finished in a gloss, which glosses on Kanile'as are about as good as you're ever going to see. That's UV cured gloss. It's like 1,000-yard stare reflection. It's amazing. Amazing gloss. Really, really, really nice body. The neck is made of mahogany, one single piece carved out, and like all Kanile'as, really nice squashed back profile here. Roomy 38mm nut, 30G to A. This is about as good as necks get for me. I appreciate that's subjective, but for me, about as good as they get. Yeah, very, very nice. The fingerboard is ebony. As you can see, it's just in excellent condition. Dark, well oiled, nice and even all over. We have 19 frets with 14 to the body. They are not edge bound, so you see the edges, which is surprising, I think, when we come on to the price, but that's hardly a gripe. And then to match with the blue, the position dots here at 3, 5, 7, 10, double 12th and 15th are stained, turquoise stained poplar wood, and you also get little tiny turquoise stained poplar dots on the side as well. Naturally, the setup is superb. I cannot feel the fret ends. Very, very tidy instrument. Very, very comfortable neck. It's a Kanile'a. Tusk black nut, the usual Kanile'a headstock shape, which I've always liked, faced in ebony, and the Kanile'a K logo there, also stained blue poplar. Really nice. The tuners, they always used to put Grover tuners on their instruments, but more recently they've branded them Kanile'a. They are otherwise indistinguishable. These work extremely well indeed. They are very nice, very, very nice tuners. They're very, very smooth. I have mistakenly forgotten to write down what the strings are, but this is fitted with a low G. You'll find out the strings. I'll put it in the video caption here, and so you'll see it because I didn't write it down. But you've got a wound low G on this one. Now that's interesting because of the wood type here, which I'll come on to in a moment. And that is all going to come in for you at £2,499. I said before, it's such a shame that Kanile'a prices have gone so high because, I mean, I own one, but it didn't cost me anywhere near this back in the day, back in 2009. I appreciate material prices have gone up, labour costs have gone up, everything's gone up. It's way out of my league, but I can see where the money is. This is just extremely well made, extremely nice quality materials, finished a lot. It's a Kanile'a, it's not made in a Chinese factory. 2499. It's I think it's stunning. I think it's stunning. So I understand it, but it's way out of my price range. It's really nicely made. It is really light, 625 grams. Very, very light indeed. We've got that weight reduction going on in here, remember? And it balances absolutely impeccably. That's only part of the story, so there's nothing wrong with the build. You may not like this colouring. I actually really do, and that surprises me, because I think because you can see the wood, it's not hiding anything. And remember what I said, most mahogany and cobalt instruments are stained anyway, brown, or a shade of brown. I'm interested, the low G. I reviewed a maple topped instrument last week, and it was incredibly bright. A lot of people like bright, too bright for me. And a lot of people commented saying, yeah, maple, it's a very bright sounding wood. Some people don't like it as a tone wood for ukulele for that reason. I did say that the low G would help that one darken up a bit, but and we have a low G here. But you see, there's more to making a ukulele than just cutting out a top, a back, sides, gluing some braces on and putting it together into a box. Kanile'a don't do that. They tune them. They are built. The bracing is a huge part of it, that system. And that's why I've always liked the sound of Kanile'a instruments. They're very, very clever. And immediately, this has got so much more warmth to it. And I don't think it is, I'll just mute the G. There's certainly brightness from the maple. There's a certain direct crispness from the maple. I'm not playing the low G here, but there's more to it. It's broader. It's right across the range. I shouldn't be surprised. It's Kanile'a. They're very, very clever. But anyway, back to the absolute basics. The volume, just wonderful. The sustain, this goes on and on and on. So first class volume and sustain. But I am loving. Yes, there's certainly maple brightness there, but it is tempered. It's so rich and round. Oh, I don't deserve to be playing an instrument like this. Really, really good. I love this neck. I love all Kanile'a necks. I know some people find them too wide. I just think they're wonderful. Playing shonky. So pretty. Don't know what I'm playing now. Oh. It's just wonderful. It just sounds absolutely divine. Yeah, I get that the looks are going to divide. See, I made a joke. I get that the looks are going to divide. I really, really like it. I am, for a maple instrument, it is not strident. It is not too in your face. It's really nicely balanced and thought through. They must have known that when they said, we'll make this out of maple. We don't want to make it too fitsy, spritzy. And they've done it. And I think it sounds absolutely delightful. Absolutely delightful. I think there's some more very interesting stuff coming from Kanile'a. But having a look at Southern Ukulele Store's NAMM trip, and Southern Ukulele Store, I have to thank for loaning me this one. I am so lucky to get hold of things like this to play. I really am. The Kanile'a Ilikai Pro Tenor. I think it's available in all the other scales as well, but this is the tenor one. I think probably the very popular one. 2499, made in Hawaii. A very, very serious instrument. And let's just have a gaze again on these wonderful, wonderful stripes. Oh, I could just show you this all day. It's so pretty. Right, okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. I really enjoyed that one, as you can tell. I've got another killer instrument coming next week, and then I think we go back down to sort of regular human territory. Loads coming. I'm so busy with these. I've got boxes everywhere in this room. Thanks for your support. Have a great week ahead, and I'll see you in a week's time. Bye bye.